consider everyone, rather than feeling depressed and full of grief, which is caused by attachment and self-jealousy. Let go by accepting the natures of phenomena as impermanent.
So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, and so in the world there are different times at the same time, yeah, in the same hour, the different times. So the yeah. Also, the hours are different at the same time. So anyway, to all my most dear, most kind, most precious, and wish fulfilling so students and friends and father, mother, brother, sister, all, okay? Who, yeah. Many from whom I received all the happiness from the past, beginningless rebirth, now and future, including enlightenment, Buddhahood, total cessation of obscuration, mistakes of the mind, and the completion of all the realizations. Okay? Yeah. The numberless times from beginningless rebirth cherished me and loved me, your life dedicated to me for my happiness, well-being, education, protection, for everything, for my happiness from beginningless rebirth, also in the future. So, how I see the mothers, even including animal, the monkeys, how they take care so much their baby. We were looking the animals, and the people how cherish, how unbelievable. Day and night they worry and always think of the happiness of the child and to not get sick, to not suffer. Whatever capacity the mother has, do everything. So like that, all sentient beings have done to me. You all did, and all sentient beings have done to me like that. You understand? So last time I was talking, this time particular, this year particular thing, the virus, coronavirus. so many unbelievable. In Italy, how many people die in one day? In America, New York, in China. So all the bad news is true, but good news that I have some doubts. From the friend China, then you see, good news. I have some doubt. So anyway, then Spain, what about them in the countries were, spread. Yeah. But you see, it is said, just in Nepal, I think one person got virus but was recovered. The first one when I was in India. Then there was two or three others. So that's all. Then I think Bhutan, it happened 2, 3, something like that. So the interesting thing is that my question is this. Interesting thing is that, I think I mentioned that I mentioned the previous talk. I think, Western people think Nepal is so poor country, and all that. You see, that's so. According to Western people think, you see, the virus has to happen in Nepal first. Nepal, those poor countries first, and then die many people. Why? Because they can't do anything. Blah 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 blah. But the American, China was so much of unbelievable developed war. Nothing will happen. There's so many cases, you command whatever. It's like that. You see, it's supposed to happen, but it happened the wrong way. In China and first of all, so many people died in New York, then Italy, so those countries there, you see, countries where powerful countries where whole world people will get as an example, America, also, like that. You see, so many France, so many we have Spain, Spain. So it happened the other way around. So that's my question. Why? That's my question. That's what I asked to Raja a few times. What is it? Anyway, of course, you see, as his son has advised, Tara mantra, so that Tara is easy, very easy to recite. Very easy to recite. Somebody wants to pray, even non-believer wants to pray because they're afraid of death. They want to do something. Doesn't know what to do, what to look for. Doesn't know what to look for. Their country doesn't have it, other than isolation. Doesn't have it. So his son is to Tara prayer. So you see, his son is to Tara prayer. But if you recite Tara prayer, his son is prayers. His son is prayers. For you, you have his son's prayer. You have to understand, you have to know that way. If you recite that prayer, you have His Holiness blessing. You receive, you receive His Holiness prayer. You have to, guidance, okay? Your protection. You have to know that in that way. So of course, yeah. So then Kamala has been doing the yeah, and doing the best His Holiness Guru. Then, as I mentioned last time, the 600,000, among the people, then famous some of incense every day, and as I mentioned yesterday, she requested his own to the every day on the roof. So those it became organized. I have Pamba, my relative the Pamba, who is the director, co-director Esther, who does the board center, all the external things, finance, then Pamba, he teaches Dharma, so board director of the Hong Kong Center. Chamdeling Center, yeah. So he translated a long time ago the Pema Sambhava Incense Puja. He translated because a teacher, who became nun, and then worked for the center's route and long time FMJ center. So she needs, she had a disease, Hippo has a disease.
I think it was liver.
Hippo, liver, yeah. So, Condola said she needs to do this, incense puja. So it was sunset. I did 1 or 2 for her, on the roof. And so anyway, this, those who, if you can, so you can get the translation. And those who can organize, and, do that. Or then you can do the Pranasama incense to not just only for you to not get disease or to get recovered, not only the whole world. See, puja for the whole world. I mean, of course, puja was 6 realms and beings, but the virus is in the world, and so so that. Okay, so then I said, so the virus, so many people dying. So therefore, you see, I said, it's appealing, or that's Gurma, Gejuru Gurma. So Gejuru Gurma is persuading to practice Dharma, virtue. So it's so then see. So whatever you can, then you see, various methods purify negative karma, collected from beginner's rebirth, and then, I mean, Yeah, such a Vajrasapa or so offering, where you can do that, or even haven't received kind of a great initiation of the highest Tantra Jeji. If you haven't done the retreat, still you can talk. You see, then so powerful to purify the degenerate samaya vow. So, with Guru, negative karma collide with the sentient beings, whatever, you see. So, negative karma collide with the Buddhama, Sangam, and all that. So, anyway, so it's very, then, so ending, you see, it's just even Omane Pembe Hum, this is very powerful, most powerful. Then, you see, with the bodhicitta, as much as possible. Even without bodhicitta, if you recite Omane Pembe Hum, then you collect merit. You see, more than number of 10 grains of the Pacific Ocean. You collect merit without bodhicitta, number of the grass and grow in the world. Even without bodhicitta, reciting the Omane Pembe, more than number of drops of the Pacific Ocean. So you're unbelievable, most unbelievable merit. With the bodhicitta, then sky's merit. Sky's no limit. So, you collect with the bodhicitta. Not just only Omane Pembe Hum, but anything what you do with the bodhicitta. Wow. So with the bodhicitta, you recite Omane Pembe Hum. One time you collect the sky's merit. Then think, you see whatever action you do with the speech, mind, like that, with the bodhicitta. You're going somewhere, or you're going somewhere with the bodhicitta for shopping or whatever, you see. And then for circumambulation, or going for somewhere with bodhicitta motivation, then it's work. You collect sky's merit. Something teaching Dharma, or even talking, even doing consultation with bodhicitta, with which words. Each word you speak, then you collect merit like sky. So you have to know like that, the benefits of bodhicitta, just to give you an idea. Those who don't know, don't think. So you see, so this makes you more pure. Because the virus, whether it happened to you or not, so you get done so much practice. So then those who have received great initiation and have done retreat, you can do retreat, of course. You can do retreat. And those who have done retreat, then can be self-initiation, then purify negative karmas, collect with the, degenerate padmas, about particular, I'm talking about, the general negative karma, but the particular degenerate, the padmas, bodhisattva, tantra, lamaja. That if you die right after that, the best. Or then, the Pure Land, easy. So where you become enlightened, especially like that, where you can become enlightened. Then it's unbelievable. So, you see, there's prostration like Lama Tsongkhapa did so many 100,000. I thought a long time the 100,000 prostration. No, that's nothing. I mean, so much Lama Tsongkhapa did. Yeah, then Deputy Damalutern, which is I asked Deputy Damalutern from Australia. I said, I didn't hear so much in the life story, and of course I didn't read completely, paying attention though. But Bajasapa, many 100,000 Bajasapa. Then because only touched by Buddha, so much done. So Rinpoche replied back. So Rinpoche said, your request is like king giving order. Gaja, so sealed, advice. So. Sealed, Kaja. Like that. And so Rinpoche explained, if you do Tattva Buddha carefully, so that is the remedy for powers. So if you do, as it is explained there, then even the Samenga, the five, five years the heavy time, no break. You see, the five heavy karma. So kill the father, mother, arahat to a free from samsara, and caused disunity among the Sangha and caused blood Buddha. So in those heavy nirkamas, those very heavy nirkamas, that by creating, there's so many other heavy nirkamas, but they will get delayed. Then so heavy, so then you get reborn straight. You get reborn in the heaviest suffering of the. First of all, the hell suffering is the heaviest among the suffering. Then now among the hell, the number 8, nyawa narme, unbearable. It's suffering hell, so inexorable hell. So this is among the hell suffering, or that is the heaviest. Wow. So then you see you experience for eons. So I think a length of time is for eons. Suffering the eons. So even you see. Even the world becomes empty, but you are karma in that in number 8, the hell suffering of flesh. But then you get another universe. It has these 6 realms. So that universe, hell realm, the number 8, you get reborn there. So like that. So, so get purified if you do Tattva Buddha one time, even just one time. Then you see, get purified, which said that. If you do well, then you get purified, which said. That's why For example, Lama Tsongkhapa, you know, when you go to bed, that's daily practice. So he does 35 prostration, by reciting 35 Buddha's name 35 times. And then makes, you know, then make the mind so kind of free, happy, you know, a happy monk, free, very happy monk. No, you know, fear of yes, Lord realm, all this to get reborn, no fear, no worry at all. Then very happy mind, then go to bed. You see, Lama Tsongkhapa. All of that, the daily practice, all like that. So anyway, yeah, so much negative karmas, you know, abandon holy dharma or so many heavy negative karmas which we committed, and even this, not only from past life, this life, or mostly is there, so that Buddha, third Buddha, get purified. Also like that, yeah. So much is like that. So the Kartvani, this, you know, every day doing like 100 prostration by the third Buddha is so good. At least 100 prostration every day, daily life, if you are traveling. There was one American, I don't know his name, in my view, he was the only one who knows Yamataka, Jagrasambhara, and the Guyasambhara mandala construction, one who knew well. Yeah, he was a long time in South India, studying with Japji Zemir, who's a heart disciple of Japji, Marur Guru Japji Chan. And yeah, so he did preliminary practice while he was traveling. Oh, you know, he gets, has no money, and he gets animal shed, you know, animal shed. She sleeps in animal shed there. While he's in animal shed, and he does prostration. All things. Then people give him food, like vegetables, things, bread, didn't get to sell that day. The leftover food he gets. She gets all that. So like that, he travels, you know. And on the way, while he's traveling, he does his preliminary practice. Wow, it's amazing. Sorry, I didn't know so long ago at Michael Parrott, yes. So there. So he has many commentaries. Japji Zemir Rinpoche, Kibja Song Rinpoche, Latin Rinpoche. Yeah, with many commentaries and Heruka, I think. So he's supposed to produce a commentary book, but he needs help by the Rinpoche or myself or something. It didn't get done. So I worked with him a little bit before. Yes. So they got stuck. So that's sorry. Oh, yes. Yeah, my very dear friend. And okay. So there you see. So you know. We met with the Dharma, so you see, so that's great advantage. Wow, makes happy. So now the Bible, so many people dying. Oh, then you see, you have a full of things what you can do within purifying negative karma, and you know, Every day you can collect so much merit. You know, whatever else happens, it doesn't happen, but you see what you can do in your life. Incredible. Oh, that's, you know, kindness of Lama Ishi and Hisunda Lama. Kindness, you see. Oh. Opportunity, water opportunity. Now, you see, now so many people in the world dying, so many, I mean, thousands, so many hundreds, so you see, that now you can develop compassion. You see, so happen with Dharma, then except they did things with good heart. Even there's no belief reincarnate karma, but good heart. It did some of the good things for insects, at least even ants or insects or people, you see, some good things they did with good heart. All those, see, that's what they don't get born organs and life to life. Well, you know, millions, 100,000, life to life. Or they enjoy the result, happiness. You know, health, long life, whatever, particularly related to what they help them. You know, then they help with the money or something, whatever, wealth and life to life, so many, even the wealth, you know, all like that. Then at the end, it should be Buddhahood, you see. I mean, those who lived life, good life, sincere, good life, good heart, all those are good. Otherwise, there is nothing what they can do in the life to help. Not thinking help others, but help to yourself. There's nothing. What to do? You see. So what's left there is only negative karma. You see, so then you see, well, I don't know whether I should mention here or not. Maybe I should mention here. You see, it's like this. It is said, I don't know which, maybe such a lecture, such a pandit teaching. Kebe tikba chean chung, lumbe tikba chungan che. Kebe tikba chean chung. Learned ones, when they train in karma, with very heavy karma, there's a she base, samba taught, motivation, action, goal. So those are heavy, which action which is none but action which go together for, then very heavy. So anyway, then even the action itself, those are very heavy nirkamas. Even the learned one created heavy nirkama. But you see, but because the learned one knows Bodhisattva practice, how to purify. You know, but it knows Bodhisattva practice. You see? don't practice. So even karma is heavy, but you see, it can be very small by doing bodhisattva practice. So here Kapon, now they finished, there are quite a few people, quite a number of people, I think 20 or 25 or 25, who just finished bodhisattva retreat 2-3 days ago, and then some are leaving to the West to do. Yeah. So anyway, so I told them it's the best thing what you did. In the best thing generally, so especially now, virus, what really needed. Concern for you, concern for other sentiments, the best thing what you did. So I was telling them. So bodhisattva. Then you see, the foolish one, Nigir karma, when it's created very small, but then it does not practice bodhisattva practice. So you see, every day practicing bodhisattva, they don't do that. So what happens? The Nigir karma is, when they create so small, so light, but you see, then it increases double, triple, you see? There is a double, the next day double, then the third, second day triple, up. So, you see, one small Nigir karma collect today, you see, if you don't do bodhisattva, it increases, it becomes double tomorrow. So twice, double tomorrow. So then triple. After 15 days, you see, that very light Nigir karma, small Nigir karma, by increasing day by day, after 15 days, same as karma-wise, even though you don't have story of killed human being, but after 15 days, exactly as you have killed one human being. The karma, by increasing, after 15 days, same as having karma being very happy, as if you have killed one human being. So that this for one karma increasing day by day. Then you see, after 15 days, it increases 100,000 and 10,000 to the 18,000, something the last part, I don't remember. Yeah, something anyway. Sorry, my memory is very bad. So, so I'll tell next. So that's very important, very important. So you see, English day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. So later, when you die, that one small Nigir karma, by increasing, it becomes like mountains. Look, then what happens? You see now your life, what happens? That sentiment's life, you see? Oh, then, I mean, for what to suffer in the Lord's realm. And then, even you're born human being, there's a positive result of suffering life, then experience the some of the cause, then suffering, another suffering. What you did to others, this time, when even you're born human, you do not good karma, but you receive harm from others. Oh, it means the ultimate cause. Then creating the ultimate cause, you do the habit, you create negative karma, you do negative karma again, harm others. All of that. So, on and on, ba 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 ba, lama chala, ba 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 ba, yonzi, ba 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 ba. So like that. So we really need to pray for sentient beings. We really need to pray those people died. Generally, even now people who died virus, we see so many people in those countries every day, hundreds and even thousands or so we need to pray. Do Tonglen and King of Prayers or mantras or Krishna Buddha mantra, Vajrasattva. When you do Vajrasattva, you visualize sentient beings in your heart. In your heart, all the sentient beings, and then your family, enemy, friend, stranger, purify together. Or when with Vajrasattva, when it purify you, then purify all of them. The people who died by virus, all those people. So much suffering, even those who are not dead. Then now I see there are so many people now, they're famine, more dead to isolation, can't meet people, understand. I mean, so good, they have to understand, the government have to understand the common people, the, poor people, common people, so much suffering, like the news in India, so they don't get food and there's no money, no job, no money, even the people who have job normally, but this time, then they're the normal people. Yeah, I explained the, meditation has the Deborah's day, see, like that. Did you are married, all like that. Anyway, so even those people, the famine, you see, not a virus, then things about famine, then if it goes on long, even goes longer and longer, the famine, the people will die. Famine. So that anyway, so I'm saying to have those, even they're dead, we're responsible to pray for them. It's possible to pray to help with them. Yeah. So, yeah. All those, practice purification, then we dedicate for them. Something like that. So whatever you do, whatever you can. Then, Kasure. When you do Vajrasattva, if you think all sentient beings in your heart, then, Kasure, your families, your friend, enemy, stranger, then, all like that. Then Kasure, Jagir said that if you do like that, then when you do power, it's helping others to shoot the conscience in Pure Land, so that time the power works. Because of this because you did Vajrasattva purification like this by visualizing the sentiments in your heart. So then that helps. When you do power to others, then it works. It's able to help, not just you have visualized that, but able to help, as much was saying. It has that particular benefit. So, okay, so yeah, it's so good. Then so happy to help others. So Tonglen's very so good Tonglen practice. That recent years, Fred, from Singapore, who was a committant for many years, army, committant. So when he was army training, sometimes you have to stop. So then what he does is he does his prayers while in the army, while he had to stop running. It has the prayers commitment, and then he had to talk. I think in 2 months he had to talk to the armies. So anyway, then one Indian sick man came after, I think, 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. So then he came to see me. Said that actually, he was talking about compassion, I think. So actually, the sick man said, actually, I was talking Dharma. He was, I think he was very inspired. I think. So then, because his wife suddenly died, and then I told him to be a monk, and then, so now it's rolling. It's in the Pema Sambhava's cave, a very wonderful Pema Sambhava's cave. Nectar drops from the roof. When I was very small boy, so I was taken there, but we didn't do river sanctuary, incense puja. But if you do clean incense puja, then the nectar comes from there's a mark there in the roof, cave, the roof. Share with the rock is the Pema Sambhava's hat. So there's like wax, you see in the center, from there, like put wax like that mark, so that drop comes nectar. So monk who do that didn't do incense puja. So so he's there now doing research. Anyway, there was one army with cancer. So he told to Tonglen, I don't think that kind of somebody who studied Dharma, philosophy, not like that. Not even Lamdrim, I don't think so. So anyway, he told to Tonglen to take all sentiments cancer on him. So he did that very seriously, and he was recovered. His cancer was recovered. And then recently there was one patient, I think cancer. So what happened was wasn't Tonglen, but it was prayer wheel. He turned the prayer wheel, and I don't remember what it visualization, but prayer wheel. You can visualize beams emitting, and you see heal the cancer. I mean, you can do that. So he did that and recovered the cancer. All of that happened in the recent time. So yes, I think as he advised, they really believed in that, really like that. So, sorry. Yeah, I need to help, so that to help the, generally people, help the people, especially people so much suffering, to help, and those who have viruses, so to help them. So, it's so good. For example, in Tibet, the animal kind of leather boat made by traditional, I think, in all times, yeah. So, so there are a lot of people. So they are afraid. People are afraid to sink in the pool, swimming pool. Sorry, not swimming pool. The big water, huge water. Lake, yeah, huge water. So, so then two men, you see, has good heart. They jumped. So the rest of people do not sink. So two men decided to jump, get out of that, so to save the rest of people. So then what happened due to the good heart, then rain, not rainbow, this the round, not that. Say then ja means different color clouds. Different color clouds happened when they jumped, when they went out of boat. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, that's a good heart, power, good heart. Oh, like that you see. Yeah, then that's more, sorry. Yeah, that's, yeah, it's full of stories. Yeah, good heart, see. You know, in Dehradun, India. So I was taking initiation from Judge Son Se Tenzin, the rare Giluba, only Ratur, but he passed away a long time ago. His voice like Japchitchan, my root could Japchitchan, but and he is when he speaks, and it's very much like yeah, the sound like Japchitchan, but so he had but no request at the initiation. The Jitangwa, it's called. Initiation to Jitangwa, part of the garland. So anyway, it passed a long time ago. So even Tibet, Amdo didn't have some older monks have. So then I took, I sponsored his son Judge, but from whom his son took Lamdre initiation, Satya Lamdre. And so gave two times or three times, and each time maybe 15, something like that. Then I sponsor, then then to spread in the Giluba monasteries, that initiation like that many other Geshe Lamas. But then Rinpoche didn't come after that. It said too cold or something. And then I asked His Holiness, and then maybe even 1 or 2 each year, then Rinpoche did accept, but one, like even 1 or something. But I wasn't quick enough lately, so I think then Rinpoche passed away. So sorry. Then took one George other Sons attention. Yeah, the ones rare ones are some Giliwa Lamas and monks. So like that, except the ones Giliwa has the lineage that Rinpoche didn't give. So, but the other Giliwa Lamas, they want to receive all that from His Holiness Khyentse. So I did request last time in Boston, so Rinpoche did accept. But a long time they really didn't accept the ones that Giliwa had the lineage. So anyway, so that so we haven't started. Anyway, the reason I'm talking about this, I forgot now. It is said in the Liberation Palm in Your Hand by Jebje Pabanga. The small nigger karma by increasing day by day, people days it becomes 10,000, 10,000 and 8,000. 184, 10,000 and 8,000, 100,000, 84 increase after 15 days. So karma-wise, negative karma-wise, you don't have a story of a killed human being, but just one small negative karma increasing day by day. After 15 days, same as having killed one human being. So karma is very heavy, even though you don't have to kill the human being. But reality, karma is very heavy. So if you don't do bad practice, so that's what happens. Then in the past, or all time in the past, I used to say that after 18 days becomes 100,000, 72 something like that. The draft I remember after 18 days in the past I mentioned that. So here, so like that, foolish ones in the karma, even though it's small, so small, but does not practice our practice. You just tantra practice, but something like that, which stops multiplying the karma. So then it increases. Then after 15 days, service having killed one human being. So there's one. No, it's not a question of one negative karma. I mean, it's one negative karma, small negative karma is like this, but without separate. But now, with the body, spirit, mind, I mean, one day, so negative karma ran fall, one after another, with the anger, mostly with the attachment, and sometimes with anger, and then so. Yeah, I mean, so there's like sacrificing animal for offering to God. It's ignorance of those ignorance, but it also can be attachment, because so that your wishes in this life, your attachment goals, what you attach to succeed, you are making offering goal, God, you see. So that's basically can be. It's ignorance in the karma, but you see, there's attachment way back. That there's something to your success, so then you're offering to God, you see. So like that. So there's a reinforced example of the body, spirit, mind. Wow, all day and night, you see, without understanding, without knowing Dharma, you know, the actions which are protect from suffering, then you serve others from suffering. That's the Dharma. See. So yeah, there's no Dharma. So then you see, there's no Dharma, and then doesn't practice Dharma. So then, so everything is just because of service, because of attachment to, you know, and then the ignorance and so on. So can you imagine one day like this? So then what happens after 15 days? Without practicing Bhattacharya, without knowing, without practicing Bhattacharya, you see, so it's like so many people killed after 15 days. So it doesn't know Bhattacharya practice, so it doesn't do that, kill so many people in the after 15 days. And then, so like that goes on. So when you die, you know, the one small Nikshama, you see it increasing, then become like mountains. There's one atom increasing, become huge mountains like that, like Mount Everest or the huge mountain. Oh, then so many eons, numberless eons in the lower realm. Then even the born human being, but then due to not the good karma, but then you have so much suffering. As I said before, persist to result of suffering to the place, and depending on which the karma, then that type of suffering, then, yeah, I mean, you know, killing, for example, you know, you kill fish. I mean, you go for fishing, for your enjoyment. If you don't need, you're not poor, not like that. But for enjoyment, and in the West, it's about enjoyment. And so, but for example, somebody, you see, like you fish, like you do fishing, same thing. Somebody is doing like that to you, they for the enjoyment. And how do you think you can accept that? So you're also happy, so delighted, so happy. Wow, somebody is, you know, enjoying me. I mean, you know. Your enjoyment, you know, do you feel like that? So, how much the caught in the mouth of Buhu, how much pain, then you enjoy so much. Ah, fantastic, this pain. So you just say that. I mean, can't bear even small thorn went inside the feet can't imagine pain, you see. That, you know, you can remember that. That's our experience. Wow, you know, so like that, you see. So you see, so we are unbelievable fortunate. You know, I met with the Dharma and accepted with the Dharma. This time our minds opened, able to accept, and made it to accept with the Dharma. And you see, I felt devotion to the Dharma, Sangha, Baba. Wow, you know, then karma, Baba. So then you see, I met Tangtra and you know, opportunity, and so many people receive better sub-initiation already. So many doesn't have, but no, you get the opportunity to receive initiation and to practice. So, Vajrasattva, yeah, so like that, it should be similar. I think to the virtue also should be similar. There's a logic, you see. The non-virtues increase, and virtues will increase, should increase as well. So to stop multiplying the negative karma next day, you have to, if you recite 100 syllables, then tune 1 times. Then that much number has the power to multiply, to stop multiplying the next day. So even you don't know any other thing, the Dharma, but you see, you know the Vajrasattva benefits of Vajrasattva, and then you see, then you do that in your daily life, and you see, to make the negative karmas, lighter, what you collected in the past, lighter, and then stop multiplying. So it helps unbelievable. It helps so much, unbelievable your life. So, cool to be free from samsara and to achieve enlightenment, just if we can do just that, so that. Then if you don't do the long one, if you do Vajrasattva Hum, but there's the Vajrasattva Ah. So my root Guru Kapchi Swami said, better to recite Vajrasattva Hum. It's a Jubadeva, it's more comfortable. Jubadeva. So that's what said. So that one, if you're going to recite to stop multiplying the karma next day, then 28 times you have to recite. Yeah. All like that. Okay, so you cannot do, somehow your life is, I don't know, very distracted or occupied by all the things, but at least you can attempt the Vajrasattva, even if you didn't get Janang, permission to practice, but at least you get a lung, Vajrasattva lung from somebody, you see. Geshe or somebody, because we have regard their guru, so long commentary, initiation, bows, and then you have to regard the guru. So, somebody, was in Sangha, or somebody who may have devotion, or Geshe, now this is Western Geshe, so you see. So you can do that. Somebody with a devotion, you have devotion take long. At least. So that's why in the learned ones, negative karma is heavy, but become small. Knowing Vajrasattva benefits, power. Then a foolish one does no idea about Vajrasattva, then a small negative karma, but then increasing day by day, and then becomes then they become great, become very heavy. So when you die, that one small negative karma become like mountains. That's very important to know that. Of course, then the best one, highest, greatest purification and highest merit is the pleasing Guru. So that's. I'm saying, I was telling the people, sometimes say, to concentrate, your mind, if you want to quickly achieve enlightenment, what you have to do, or think, concentrate, focus on the practice, please the Guru. Then your Guru, from you receive the Kaswari, Lung, Kaswari commentary, the initiation of them, vows, Bhattamasa, Bhabhadasa, Bhattantra, all then that, the Sutra, Tantra, initiation, explaining the tantra, those then advice, So there's so they see, they see whatever you can do, please the Guru. That's the way to most pleasing order, highest merit, and the greatest purification. Order is the best one. For example, you brought Samayu to Guru or something, you do something displeasing Guru. They at the same time doing lot about Sabha. So you don't change that. You couldn't displease the Guru or kind of couldn't criticize the Guru or whatever. Brother Samayu Guru. Things like that, then, I don't know. That became kind of funny. Just mention, So what I was telling before, so good heart. The Kachwari, so General also explaining, the when I was in the West, and there was one girl, Nepalese girl, which has very high blood pressure, but went to many hospitals, but her blood pressure never go down. And then through one of the monk had a talk, and the monk asked me, so I sent to do Tonglen practice and giving on some body possession merit to other sentient. And she was that second first taking other sentiment suffering courses near commented. It was hard on the giving. Given the self-cherishing thought, so anyway, the heart. Maybe I suggest some Tibetan. I'm to remember. So anyway, only after that, then her blood pressure went down. Things like that, for example. But I come back and I didn't meet the girl. So that happened like that. You have to know why. So then, Su's man, who had been taking pictures all his life, he lives in Mongolia now. Uli Menda was in Nepal, and maybe 1 year ago or something like that, 2 years or 1 year. So he had a very high blood pressure, very high blood pressure. So I told him to do Tonglen practice. So it takes a half hour Tonglen practice. But every time when you practice Tonglen, comes down, blood pressure comes down. So you have to know all that, or you have to know all this. I'm just telling some story, but recent one. So like that. Power, good heart. So you see, you're doing that. So you have to keep in mind. So you see. Sometimes even the medicine works. It is for your disease, but many times the Western medicine is the side effect. It causes another disease. So very dangerous. Anyway, so what I was saying, the continuing counterlast, you see, Okay, I started from that. So I was taking initiation from Gyabje Sakyatatrim, where requested the Wangjin Nuwe Tengwa. So there's such a lamas and there's such a sort of monks and sort of things like that. So that time then the kind of in the Derridun Kandala was there. Also Parimbaja was told advised by his wife to go to take residence Nima, the residence initiation from his own because the treating with nephew, I think, Tibri, not Tibri, the Rimbache. Not Tibri Rimbache, sorry. Sorry, today I forgot Rimbache's holy name. So Rimbache was giving the initiation. Sorry, I forgot today. So yeah. I think maybe that time. I think. So anyway, so there was one monk, 13 years didn't have sleep. Very good monk. 13 years didn't have sleep. So then slowly find out that was Kandala. And they brought some lamas, I think I think some of the lamas knew Kandala, met Kandala, so brought to Kandala. So Kandala was able to help. 13 years he didn't sleep at all, but then Kandala was able to help. They got able to sleep. So because they met Kandala well known to the lamas, so there was one Tibetan boy possessed by the spirit. So there was a Muslim person died, born as spirit, and so occupied six Indian people, are they Muslims? Anyway, so died. 6 people died. Killed. The spirit. So then the seventh one, the Tibetan boy, younger boy. So then they did many pujas. Yes, but the thing didn't change. So brought Kandala. So when the boy came, then the Zamling, the attendant, his one is appointed, the Zamling, his tall, and so the boy, the spirit hold Zamling's neck, then throw away. So did that. So then he lay down and on the floor, and then the body got stuck on the floor, and the spirit mad, you see. And so then Kandala slowly got up, and then she patted on his feet, the leg, patted. Well, then she got unbelievable compassion. She didn't do any particular prayer or puja, just so much compassion and patted on the leg. Then the spirit wanted to leave. Spirit told Kandala she wanted to leave. So that happened. Then the boy became free. Only then. But the pujas were done before, yes, but that's helped. You see, all of that. So good heart. Good heart is very important. So all of that, similar in Tibet, the Kazakh, I don't know where, Pembo or somewhere. So I think the maybe a family, the girl or some, daughter, maybe possessed by spirit and, shouting, violence, and they tried pujas, many pujas in the country, and it didn't happen. And one monk came, one simple, very simple monk came, and they may be baking food. Then his family asked the monk to help. So the monk did Gekdor, giving torment to the interferers. He did that. But the spirit, the girl possessed by spirit, was also repeating the same prayer. The Gekdor prayer, the spirit was also able to recite the same thing back to the monk. Then monk gave up Gekdor and giving torment to the Gek interferer. Then he rubbed up his head with Zen. Then he generated compassion to that spirit, which the cause of not making freedom. So much violence, so much the daughter, you see. And then spirit left. All like that, you see. So therefore, that's the best Dharma practice. When you offer to a sentient being, to offer service with the bodhisattva's mind, or the best practice, or the best the cause of enlightenment. Best cause. But I will be talking much more on this details, not now. No, but something else. So the best Dharma practice, best cause enlightenment for you. To enlighten, to present the numberless sentient beings from ocean samsara, bring to enlightenment. And so all of this, you see, is not something that medicine or it's not like that. In the West, I heard that there are many people, what's called, repeating the action. What is it called? There's a group put together, I think, in the West, Australia. What's called this one? You do the same again. Huh?
Not sure.
What name? I forgot the name. So you see now, these kind of people, then you see the person who lives in, the person who is a bodhisattva is best. So you see, Kamungpa. So Gyao Dhamdamba, he asked some people when they saw Kamungpa, Kadamba Geshe Kamungpa. So they said, Kadamba Geshe Kamungpa always lives life crying. He wrapped his head to Zen, something, always crying. Then Gyao Dhamdamba, he took off his hat and he prostrated like this. So I think he pressed develop compassion, so much compassion to the sentient beings. So Gyao Dhamdamba is a tongue-sexual Amatisha. He himself is jealous. So he took off the hat and he put it like this. He praised Kamungpa, Kadamba Geshe Kamungpa. So some spirits came to harm Kamungpa. So spirit said, "Oh, he is thinking our suffering, compassion. So no way to harm." They went back. the group of spirits to harm. Oh, that's what they did. So, anyway, so therefore you see, service to, the most difficult, sentient beings, most difficult is whatever service you can do with the Buddhist mind. You offer yourself. That's the best practice, Dharma best practice in the course of achieving enlightenment. So the doctors and nurses who offer themselves to help the people who got virus, I think, that's a real dedication. You know the danger, but you offer service. I think you see, that's an unbelievable, incredible thing. That's a real kind of, even they haven't Buddha Dharma, but don't know Buddha Dharma, not started, but a good heart. Really can exchange one's for others. That would have been incredible. Lessons there. We see those who not born Lord offered themselves to serve. Or the who never been born Lord offered high realms and pure land like that. That's best practice. When you do that, to even insects, no matter how tiny it is. And human beings, no matter how big it is, animal human being. So, to observe, that's the best practice. Okay, so this virus happening is for people, yes, with good heart and really to dedicate best time to dedicate, you see, and like that for difficult times, so you offer yourself. Then Kasura, generally the Kasura, as I mentioned, become, as you're going dangerous road, you pay more attention to be careful. So something here, then you see, you do much practice purification as much as possible, and collect merit as much as possible. Do things like that. Yes, on the basis of well, if you are familiar, then on the basis of Guru Yoga practice, or like Sech Yoga, one thing, those who are doing Odalama Chapa, that's the best, those who receive the great initiation, it's incredible, all the important practice there. So for you to quickly achieve enlightenment. So anyway, okay, that's all. So let's see, just being panic. You see, the rest people in the world, they don't know what to do. They haven't met Dharma, they don't know Dharma. So pitiful, They don't, so scary, life is so scary. And not sure the karma, they don't know Dharma, they don't know karma, whether next life, no next life. Many people don't believe. And maybe the light, ending the candlelight, something like that. Some not sure. So you see, so big fear, unbelievable fear. So met Dharma and all that. So you see, having a Dharma, but at least you practice good heart. As much possible there, so you don't need to be afraid, and not don't need to be panic. You practice good heart. Then here, especially with Dharma, then wow, so much what you can do in life. No need panic. not afraid of death, not panic. So I mean, not on death, but here we to be free from samsara and to be free from raw nirvana, even that to achieve enlightenment, great liberation, and to free yourself, to free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara and bring them to the peerless happiness, enlightenment. Lamacha. Wow, what we, so fortunate, wow, you what we can do, wow. So like that. Okay, that's it. Then, okay. Then, I just know when it's 1 hour, you show me your finger.
We can finish any time.
After 1 hour.
1 hour now? Since Rinpoche started.
Half hour.
There's still half.
You show me a finger, then I decide.
Okay.
Or you sneeze.
Without the handkerchief.
Then I decide whether to talk or not. By the time to stop, then 2 times, sneezing. When sneezing, it's okay. Okay. So, Lama Tsongkhapa said in the prayer, Dindutopa, praising the dependent arising. Guru Chaitanya Buddha has found, realized this meaning of dependent arising, which comes in the meaning of emptiness, ultimate reality, and emptiness in the meaning of dependent arising. So Buddha himself become enlightened, free from, because of that, free from disturbing thought, obscuration, Nyondip, the shade obscuration to the obscuration to the fully normal mind. So, so that you see. Then Buddha has revealed and already enlightened numberless sentient beings. You see, to enlightenment already. Then it became made free and numberless sentient beings from samsara already, and Buddha is also liberating us now from samsara. You see, or reveal all these teachings. Wow. In the world, in this world left, the Paramita teaching, then Paramita teaching the Maya Sutra, Maya Tantra. Wow, complete part. Wow. Lamache, such clear and based to truth and path of method wisdom and the goal Dhammakaya Rupakaya to be achieved or to be achieved. The study, the monks and the monasteries, the nuns, nowadays nuns, all they study philosophy, all life studying, practice. Wow, and practice. Learning so extensive. Wow. Then they become perfectly qualified teacher to teach, for any sentient being, whatever it fit, we see like that. So, well, oh, so we have a karma. Oh, you know, yeah. I mean, Kasuri studying philosophy, so deep, so expansive. Or just the essence middle, or just Lamrim and Lojong, you know, they achieving lot through that. Or, you see, we are so fortunate, unbelievable, most unbelievable fortunate. And then you have to recognize. I'm Buddhist, you know, just sort of, then after some time, become a Hindu. After some time, I become something else, kind of like in the restaurant, you're tasting different food, and then you die after some time. Nothing, not like that. Sorry. Yeah, then then the topa, so jitin guba chinepa, te zawa morite, kanshi tongwe tedoba, tenjing dewa junga sung, so jitin guba chinepa, so I don't know how to other translate it, but all the you know, world suffering. Suffering of samsara, and it guachinieba, how much they all Chineba means how much there is all. Then I mean the oceans of samsara suffering. Anyway, so you know, all the sufferings of the world. So you see, didn't come from outside. Didn't come from outside. From food or by eating wrong food or water or something. Didn't come from outside, or somebody insect, insect or ants or some people or some evil people, very evil, you know, come from. It's not like that. So it came from the suffering sentient beings, samsaric sentient beings, from their own mind. So all your suffering came from your own mind. So what is our mind? All the mariktes, the ignorance. Your ignorance. Unknown mind. Ignorance. The unknowing, what is the I? The unknowing the ultimate reality of the I. You see, unknowing how the I existing. So it doesn't know ultimate reality of the I, ignorance in that, unknowing that, because that then doesn't know how the mind is existing. It exists in a mere name, so it doesn't know that. The way the mind is existing. So like that. So you see, so you're not knowing ultimate nature, ultimate nature. The mind, so doesn't know that, so kundu temba, truth for the ultimate mind. What it doesn't know that, how the mind is that. Oh, like that. So you see, so Oh, your mind. Oh, all your suffering. 6 realm. You are reincarnated and suffer all the hell, all the hunger, all the oceans of suffering, hell, hunger, animal, human beings, sura, when you're born, you see, all come from your mind. Just your mind, not come from it's not come from God. It's not come from Buddha, it's not come from God. Oh, it's come from your mind, your ignorance, unknown mind. So then I see the way to eliminate that the way to be free from oceans or something suffering is then you see eliminate the root of samsara, your root of samsara, the ignorance, unknown mind. That is by realizing emptiness, ultimate reality. Oh, so to realize ultimate reality, emptiness, then Buddha's taught to depend arising. So it is said here by Nagarjuna. Tenjing dewa juani tona timmu juminjum. Tijir beba kunji tir tamdi kona nyeba chas. If you see tenjing means depending, Delva means connection, Junga means rising, existing, rising. If you see the phenomena, you see what it is. Tenjin Devajawa, depend arising, make it short, depend arising. Then the unknown mind, ignorance, root of samsara. Yeah. They say, so root of samsara, or the cause of samsara, the main one, from where delusion comes and the negative, all the delusion comes and or even 84,000 delusions, ignorance and all that comes from where the sixth root delusion comes, 22nd delusion, then 84,000 each one ignorance and so then you see the karma from delusion karma. So then from there because of samsara, oceans of suffering, samsara. Then you see experience. So then if you realize depend arising, then the ignorance, unknown mind, eliminated. That does not arise. It's eliminated because it can eliminate. Therefore, therefore, with all the effort, so only because we look for study, mental practice, so that this dependent arising, this talk dependent arising, this subject. Only this. Oh, now tension to Tona, Timu Juminjuru. Teacher, Bebakunji did, Tam the Kuna never cha. Or you have to understand the points. The dependent arising. The subtle dependent arising. See, so how when you mentioned the mentioned on the dependent arising, so important. They emphasize that, how important it is. Then also Nagarjuna said, Tenjin Deva Jungdi Jawai Sungi Zeki Jeba Samote Kangi Dini Yangda Tonga Te Sangje Dini Ban Chodo Tong. It is mentioned in Tenjur, not Kanjur, Tenjur. The Nalanda Pandit teachings, these Nagarjuna's words. Similar with number Jami Rimba Shijavi Jingisa. That's the title of the teaching. Letter, also called a graduate, the purifying the training the mind in the pressure thought as bodhicitta. Whatever. Sorry. Absolute bodhicitta, so you can bodhicitta, absolute bodhicitta, commitment. So the yeah. Yeah, so what it's saying is that Tenjin Deva Jungdi Jawai, the dependent arising, is a virtuous, Java's virtuous Buddhas. That's the most cherished, profound treasure of Buddha's teaching. Anybody who sees this, well, then that being see the supreme aspect, this Buddhahood. So you see, so to see the obscuration, directly it's not by bodhicitta. Bodhicitta helps, but you see the realize the emptiness. It sees to bodhicitta. It sees to obscuration. Distinct to obscuration, the disturbing to obscuration of no mind. Then you see Buddha, you become Buddha. You see Buddha, you become Buddha. Just introducing this, so need to meditate, actually. You have to meditate. So you see, so this is, we have been suffering unbelievable samsara, the oceans of samsara, suffering from beginningless rebirth. No beginningless rebirth. But our mind is so blocked by ignorance. So blocked It's like sky totally dark. No star, no moon, no sun, nothing. Then not only that, but filled with the black fogginess. So like that. So ignorant like that, like sky. Skies of ignorance. So sentient beings are suffering. Sentient beings are suffering samsara like this. Lamachen, 6 realms, Lamachen. So difficult to meet Dharma. So difficult to open mind for Dharma. Then don't understand, they're scared, they run away. If you try to explain, so little sentient being who has karma, merit to meet Dharma and to understand, to be able to, to have merit to be able to believe in that. So almost nothing. So you see, so therefore now is the right time. Now is the right time. Okay? You have to shake your brain of the. Now is the time. Yeah. So you see, from your side, you receive perfect interpretation. Then the category so difficult, but impossible to receive, but receive now. And then, Buddha Dharma, the mind teaching, then, wow, possible Buddha Dharma, parameter, Buddha, then mind, see, the first parameter, but teaching to meet it, so impossible to meet. Then especially the most rare, so difficult, so merit in the mind teaching matter. Then the Mahayana Sutra, not all that, then even so much merit, and then you see Tangda teaching. Lamachen, but all this you can't figure out how it happened. So much merit you need in the mat. Then you see perfectly qualified guru, but the real generous is on us. Baba, it's generally perfect virtuous friend, general guru, but to meet, it's impossible thing to meet. Who show unmistaken path to nirvana, liberation from samsara, forever. Not just like vacation, few weeks or a few months. No. So forever. You don't come back and suffering because no cause. You are purified. Yeah? So then great nirvana, or the the peerless happiness, or the total cessation of total cessation of obscurity, completion, realization. See, shows complete path thing like that. So impossible to meet. They met. Then not even one, many. You see, like that. So many of us. Then especially his own as Papa. Compassion Buddha. When he's on teach, you can remember, you can say anything from any sutra, from any Tantra subject. even age, very, very old aspect, can remember anywhere. Pa 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 lamaji lamaji, lamaji pa 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 pa. Then you see, so many, even for us ordinary beings, mind, we see so many things, qualities that impossible to happen. But you see, incredible qualities that Buddha's qualities and this. Buddha's quality, pa 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 pa. Oh, so fortunate, you see. So therefore, I say, this is the right time. Don't fall down. Don't mislead yourself in the lower realm, samsara, wrong path, wrong way, yourself this time. Don't let yourself, distracted. Mainly holding the pleasure of this life, then you fall, then you mislead. You mislead by yourself, by your attachment, by your self-chasing thought. No, be careful. You should be careful to your life. So you see, this every day, your life, every hour, every minute, every second of your life, responsible happiness of not just next life, not only next life, but next life or next life. Or then you see, millions and billions and zillions. How long you will in samsara? So to have a happiness. So only in the higher realm you can more often to practice Dharma than the lower realm. So, therefore, so every day, every hour, every minute, every second, you have responsibility of your life, you see, happiness until you're free from samsara. Then you see, then enlightenment. You have responsibility of your enlightenment, and then you free numberless sentient beings from the numberless sentient beings, most dear, most precious, most kind. Which feelings the sentient beings, you free them from ocean samsara suffering and bring them to everyone to enlightenment, peerless happiness. You are responsible. You have responsibility. Not just not only your happiness. I mean, your ultimate happiness. Not just that. You have responsibility. You should know every day, every hour, every minute, second. You have to. So, all the days that. So that's why the best Dharma practice is bodhicitta. If you can do that, that's why. Then, if you're good-hearted bodhicitta, also then you see, then you can succeed all this. You can succeed all this. So every day, like practicing bodhicitta, every hour, every minute. So you see, do it as much as you can. When you're bodhicitta, then you see, when you're bodhicitta realization, then everything, even breathing in and out, it's only for every single ants, every single mosquitoes. You see, every single snakes, every single bugs. I mean, every single sentient being, 6 trillion sentient beings. Even you breathe in, out. Even you do pipi caca, it's for sentient beings. So whatever you do, it's everything for. Even you eat, even you drink coffee, tea, one sip is for sentient beings. Yeah, even eat one momo, it's for sentient beings. And you eat one pizza, one bite is for sentient beings. So wherever you go, every step is for sentient beings. Every sleep is for sentient beings. Yeah. So every talk is for sentient beings. Also like that, you see. So before that, then, yes, maintain Lamrim to you don't like renunciation. I mean, the suffering, samsara you don't like. Lord help don't like. Just put it to the birds. You see, many people do that because you don't know Lamrim. So I put it to the birds. Then you can't really get put it to the realization without renunciation. So first you have renunciation. You have to see your samsara, how the nature of suffering. Unbelievable. It's like being in the fire. You have to, like being in the fire, you can't stand even 1 second. Being in the fire, like that. You have to like that, you have to have samsara. And then like sitting on the eye, sitting on thorn, sitting on the needle, put it up, the tip up, then you sit on that, how like sitting on thorn bush, naked body, how that is. So when you don't want to be in the prison, then you say, please put in prison, how that is. But, so with your samsara, so by realizing how that is nature of the suffering. Then after that, when you realize that, you think, sentient beings who are in samsara, how much suffering they are. Like this. They're hallucinate. They're totally hallucinate. They don't realize this. They don't hallucinate. Total hallucination. Then you develop compassion. Especially, deep compassion, right? Where you are seeing emptiness and, realize them. Depend right. Unbelievable compassion to send. Then from there, he says, then Buddhist comes. What about your Buddhist is just between lips, not from the heart, between lips, and then then it's like zamba. You throw zamba on the river or lake or something, then zamba doesn't go inside. The zamba stays on the water, so that is it. Gold or something like that, then you go in the water. So heavy. So so many people do that. They don't know Lamrim. You see how important. You see you have to develop realization, like going to the upstairs. Then first step, the second step, then you go upstairs. How many floor you have to go. So that you see they don't know. So many people do that. Then you see, you don't get strong bodhicitta, you don't get, because you don't have not strong compassion to others, then not because it's not strong renunciation to your own samsara. So no renunciation to your samsara. So you can generate compassion to sentiments. So really, What is saying? Okay. Yeah, so then that's why I'm saying that's so important to learn, to listen, reflect, meditation. You see, practice and emptiness, so important. Okay, so that's why I say, before you recite Heart Sutra, don't recite Heart Sutra like that. Before think how myself, due to ignorance, then have been suffering samsara without beginning. Have been suffering samsara from beginningless, oceans of 6 realms suffering. From beginningless. Then now in the future, I can endless. Don't read Dharma, don't practice Dharma. Can't imagine. You can breathe. Just think that. So you have to realize the emptiness right now without really even second. You see? Oh, so like that. Can't wait. Anyway, so think that. Then think that. Oh, that's sentient beings. Not just one, numberless. Hell, hunger was animal, human realm, asura was. From you receive all your happiness from beginning to rebirth. Now in the future, all the happiness after enlightenment. So they've been suffering from beginning to rebirth in samsara. Numberless in children. Just like yourself. Just like yourself. That's very important. You think that yourself is second. When you think yourself, so difficult, so you don't free even this minute, second. So then you see, then use that example to others. Yeah, then you become very strong. Then compassion. The others, you see, not only experience suffering from beginner's rebirth up to now, oceans of suffering, or then again, continuously, if you don't meet Dharma, don't understand, don't practice, oh, so therefore then, then to bring them to freedom, samsara, to bring the enlightenment, alone, then therefore I must achieve enlightenment, therefore I must realize the emptiness. So therefore I'm going to meditate, going to read Heart Sutra, you see. Oh, that makes big sense. That's then you recite. Whether you don't know, you don't know, but keep the mind in the words. So important. Not to get mind wandering, mind, going to the beach, mind doing music, so all kinds of things. And then here, mouth is blah, blah, blah. You see that? All like that. So even if you don't pay attention, you may not live. Mind the mouth the mind gone. You may not leave even positive imprint on the mind. You see, if your mind distracted. That you understand not, but the mind keep the words. Oh, any prayer you do, what do you understand? Not. So important the mind to keep in the meaning, in the prayer. Keep it there, what you don't know. So it leaves positive imprint all the time. Even you don't know, positively. You pay attention, either keep the mind in that, leaves positive imprint. You have to know that. Otherwise, you did the prayer, you didn't hear, then positive imprint, even that not left. So totally wasted. So you have to think, you have to know that. Okay. So if you don't understand, so was when we don't understand, so if you don't recite. So if you don't understand, if you recite, each time you leave positive imprint, then sooner or later you have to understand, because by living much positive imprint. So if you left positive imprint much in the past life, so you didn't get much teachings, or you don't study so deep or extensive, but it's a little bit meditating, little understanding, little bit meditating, then your experience comes, realization comes, because I left so much imprint in the past. In the past, this year, this life, past, this life, past, the life before this past. Oh, so it's so important. Leave positive imprint, so important. Oh, like that. So you see, so some things like bodhicitta, renunciation, you may think, oh, impossible for me to reach the realization. You see, with no self-chasing thought. Wow, you see, now you are living with living life with the self-chasing thought. It's the only way. So you see, it's the only life, you know. So then, yeah, and then, you see, so you think you have to be like that only. Can't understand without self-chasing thought. Oh, I see. Yeah, but then you see, if you practice correctly, it's called the lamdam. You see, then you see, then within 7 years, within 5 years, even within 1 year, can change. Mind can change. Oh, now the totally self-chasing thought. So the next time, totally cherishing others. No self-chasing thought. All of that only realize emptiness. So you see, yeah. I mean, you know, yeah. Then the tongue realization so can happen if you practice correctly. All of them. Okay. So like this. So to begin, it will help very much, you see, reduce the fear of particularly virus. You know, this panic and all that. It will help. By the way, it will help that also. Generally, death, even without virus, general death. All those things. Yeah. So, okay. So, reality, you see, how the I exist, whether there's I or not. And if the I exists, how the I exists. So self, I'm not talking this I. So I comes into existence. So the mind focusing on the aggregates. And that's the mind not only labeled I, but merely labeled I. So there's 4 schools. Four schools of Buddhism. Babashika, Tudandra, Charamevdadeva, Samzamba Mandwala School, then Umaba, Madhyamika. Then Madhyamika has 2, Umarangjiva, Savatandrika, then Parsangika. So without going back previous schools, then Madhyamika, the Savatandrika school, Umarangjiva. So Umarangjiva's right view is, of course, the I do not truly exist, or exist completely from its own side. So that Gakcha, according to Umarangjiva, the objective protection. And that I is objective protection. So, the Ranjiva's right view is that
Yeah.